ever fallen into deep self-doubt and helplessness? At such moments, we often feel trapped in an invisible cage and unable to get rid of pain and despair. However, this is when we need to start loving ourselves, because only by truly loving ourselves can we find a way to break through the inner obstacles and move from the darkness to the light. Loving yourself is not selfish, but understanding your own needs and respecting your inner values. Our hearts are like a garden, which needs to be irrigated with love and care to thrive in adversity. When we can break through the internal obstacles, we can see the bright sky in the depths of our hearts, which is not only healing for ourselves, but also compassion for others. We need to learn to let go of our inner obsession and fear, so that we can maintain our inner peace and strength in the difficulties of life. Inner obstacles often come from our disapproval of ourselves, which make us unable to love ourselves completely and feel lost in the dark. Just like a seed shrouded in shadows, only by receiving the nourishment of the sun can it break through the ground and become a tough plant. Similarly, we also need to let our hearts receive the light of love to break these inner obstacles. Loving ourselves means accepting everything about ourselves, both advantages and disadvantages, which are part of our growth. When we learn to look at ourselves with compassion, we will find that our inner strength is far stronger than we think. This power can guide us out of the darkness and meet the light. Embracing your true self is one of the important steps to love yourself. We are often bound by the standards of society and the expectations of others, and forget what we really look like. However, only when we dare to face our true self can we find inner peace and satisfaction. Just like a sedentary Zenist, who puts down everything on the outside and returns to the original state of mind, we'll realize that loving ourselves is not to be the perfect appearance in the eyes of others, but to completely accept our true feelings. When we embrace our true self, we can not only feel inner stability and happiness, but also share this love and wisdom with the people around us, so that they can also find their own light and power. Pain and setbacks are the only way in our lives, but they do not mean the end, but a new starting point. Every pain is an opportunity for us to find strength inward. When we can face these pains with love and compassion, we will find ourselves having the ability to draw the power of growth from it and make these experiences the most precious wisdom in our lives. To love yourself is to admit the existence of these pains and learn to find hope and light from them, which is an extremely powerful healing power. Darkness is not terrible. What is really terrible is our forgetting of light. When we are in trouble, we often forget that the light in our heart always illuminates the road ahead for us. This light is our belief in self-love. As long as we insist on loving ourselves and believe that we have the ability to get out of difficulties, the light will always be ahead of us. When we are no longer afraid of the darkness, but face it bravely, we can find that the inner light is so powerful that it can illuminate every corner of our lives and guide us to the other side of happiness and peace.